Hi, I'm Rebekka Šugar, and for StopBulling Speak Up, I want to share a 4-week strategy for fearless self-expression. Expressing yourself is really healthy. It's something that I think everybody needs to do, but it can be really scary, it can be really hard. If you're worried about expressing yourself because of what other people might think, that's totally normal. And the most important thing to remember is that you can express yourself privately without anyone seeing what you're doing. And you're free to make anything and do anything that you want. And if you're afraid of what you might think about what you're doing, if you're afraid that what you're doing might not be good enough, if you're worried that you're going to see what you're going to make and not be satisfied with it, that's totally normal too. But remember, there's no need to be afraid of yourself. For these 4 weeks, we'll make a ton of stuff, and we won't show anyone what we're doing until the 4th week. You can decide exactly what you want to show. But for now, just keep it all in. We're just going to experiment and get weird and get embarrassing. You want to surprise yourself. You want to scare yourself. Go hard. Really fight against whatever fear you have about your own art. Challenge it. Let's start. Week 1. Press yourself. Imagine that you're a sponge. And all day, every day, all the time, you're soaking up the world around you. You're absorbing everything you see. You're full of everything you feel. Press yourself. That's your expression. You're expressing yourself. Whatever's in you, you're going to want to push it out of you by singing and dancing and drawing and writing. You're going to take all of that juice and you're going to put it out onto a page or into your dancing or into your writing. We're not showing anyone anything yet, so just make anything. Push it out of you, see what it is, and then we'll come back to this at week 4. All right, it's time for week 2, pure study. You are now an empty sponge. It's time for pure study, no emotion. Imagine there's a big bucket of clean water. You're going to dunk yourself in it. You're going to absorb new information and you're going to just pump it out. Take it in and pump it out. Draw the room that you're sitting in. Draw a shoe. Draw a bird. Look up someone with an interesting face. Draw their face. Try and figure out why it's interesting. Look up an artist that you like. And then look up the artist that they liked. Follow everything back to see who learned from who and what did they learn. If you're a dancer, you could learn new steps. If you're a singer, you could learn a new song. You could learn new chords. If you're a writer, you could read something in a new genre. You could try writing in that genre. You're just studying. You're just learning. Don't share any of this yet. We'll come back to this at week 4. Week 3, love collection. So in week 1, you expressed yourself, and in week 2, you did pure study. You let in new info and you let it out. Now you're a completely clean sponge. And I want you to imagine that all of the things that you love are like little bottles of food coloring. You're going to want to start collecting them because you're going to want to use them to refill your sponge exactly how you want it to be filled. This week you're not going to make anything, you're not going to draw anything, you don't have to dance, you don't have to sing. You just have to pull together all of the things that you know for sure that you love. Pick your favorite object in your room. Think of someone who's always there for you. Think of your favorite artist, pull together pieces of their artwork. Think of your favorite songs and put together a playlist. Think of your favorite dances and your favorite dancers, your favorite books. I want you to put them all in one place. You can print stuff out, you can put it in a binder, you can grab everything and put it onto a desk, put it all in a box, get it all together. Imagine that you have an eyedropper. You're taking it and taking droplets of each color and dropping them into your sponge. You're filling up your sponge with everything you bring into your collection. Take your time putting together this collection. Take your time absorbing everything that you know for sure that you love. You don't have to draw anything, you don't have to make anything, you don't have to sing, you don't have to dance. You're just building your love collection and you're just refilling your sponge. Week 4, final expression. You are now a sponge full of love. Everything you put into your love collection, everything you've eyedroppered into your sponge. I want you to press yourself. I want you to express yourself. Let all of that out of you. Draw that favorite thing that you found in your room. do a comic inspired by the person that's always there for you, or sing about them, or dance about them. Put on your favorite piece of music and dance. You could write a stream of consciousness about however you feel right now. You could sing a song about something that makes you feel great.
Yes!
Anything, you can make anything. Is this easy? Is it hard? If it's difficult, that's completely okay. You could write, you could draw, you could sing, you could dance about that too. Anything, just make everything you can by expressing everything that you love, that you have collected, that you've put in you. Just let all of it out. Do that over and over again this whole week, and then stop, and you're done. Hi, I'm Rebekka Šugar, and for StopBulling Speak Up, I want to share a 4-week strategy for fearless self-expression.
Mission accomplished! Yeah, team!
All right, you've done it. You've done all 4 weeks. I want you to take everything you've done, and I want you to look at all of it. And I want you to think about what came out of you in week 1, and what you learned in week 2, and what you liked in week 3, and what you made in week 4. Look at all of it together. Now it's time to decide what, if any of it, you'd like to show to anybody. This is your fearless self-expression. You could show people your process. You could show them 1, 2 drawings, little things from how you started. You could show them your study, your pure study, your technical skill. You could show them what your love collection is. You could share all of the things that you love, or just some of them that you really want to show people. You could share what you made because you think that that maybe by itself is the clearest way to explain to people what you're interested in. You can curate exactly what you want to share with everyone, and you can decide what it says about you, what you want to say about you to everyone. And I also want you to remember that whatever you decide, that's the truth for you. And people might like your self-expression, or maybe they won't, and that might be the truth for them, but that's also fine. There are some things that are for sure not the truth. Like if somebody says, oh, your expression is bad, and that means you're bad. I'll tell you right now that that is not the truth. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe that could be what someone thinks. Someone could also say, wow, your expression is good, and you're good. You're an amazingly good person. That's very nice, but it's also not necessarily the truth. The truth is that you are a person, and you are expressing yourself, and you can do that however you want. And whatever you want to say, that can be the truth that you want to share about you. That is your fearless self-expression.